Ladies and gentlemen, grab your seeds, grab your gum for the last time this season. I'm Cobra, and I am joined by Kat and Ben. Kind of a rare sighting for Ben. Hey, Kat.
Hey.
All right.
I can now do a podcast.
Pretty much. And I am a weird echo from the alerts, but it is what it is. First things first, affairs are in order. Congratulations to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
Anything
the Los
but
Angeles.
the Yankees.
Exactly. I think a lot of us did not want the Yankees. And then Tyler just hopped in. Speaking of Yankees.
Tyler!
You can say Ginger!
Are you eating that crow yet? I said
I've
in
been drinking-
5
I've been
games
dr-
the Dodgers will win. Are you eating that crow yet?
I've been drinking beer with Ginger. How do you think that feels?
That's bad.
He's getting drunk with me, cause I mean, to be fair,
I love
Tyler,
that,
you are definitely getting drunk, considering that you have not one but two New York team failures. One of them being the sentient derp New York Giants, but that's tomorrow. And of course, the Yankees choking on it faster than you could say Natasha Nice.
Aaron Judge screwed up. Aaron Judge cocked up.
The Mets and the Jets.
Hey, let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about TWA Flight 800 yet.
It's too early.
Yeah. Too early. Too soon. Also, is not the right sport. We're on baseball. And like I said, the Yankees blew it in 5. They choked. Like I said, faster than you could say Natasha Nice. The New York Yankees choked on it and gave it to famous responsible gambler Shohei OHTANI and the Los Angeles Dodgers.
If I was a New York fan, I'd rather root for the Giants. The San Francisco Giants. Burn!
All I'm going to say is I'm not actually mad at the fact that fucking
they're writing... Yeah, they're writing... Freddie Freeman was the better star, and they're writing Shohei OHTANI's Johnson, man. But then again, it's Manfred. What do you expect?
Let me just say, Freddie Freeman, I've been a fan of Freddie Freeman since he was on the Braves. Freddie Freeman has been a great baseball player. He's never showboated. He's always been a gentleman. And let's face it, the dude has a swing kind of like Griffey. It's not like, he like hits so many home runs. I'm not talking like that. I'm talking about he just has a swing where he just swings the bat and he hits it.
It's a beautiful swing.
It's a pure swing. It's a pure, beautiful swing.
It's like, look at the swing. Like, bro, like Barry Bonds, he had that swing. Mark McGwire, he had that swing.
Cal Ripken with the violin.
Well, Ripken had like multiple swings, let's be honest.
Yes, but I will say the violin stance is one of that's what I think is one of the better stances.
And look at Rafael Palmeiro, like, even though he did steroids, yes, I know. He had a nice swing. Brady Anderson, he had a decent swing.
If we're going to talk about steroids, like, I don't know if there was any guy in the 90s that didn't at least think about it.
That is actually fair.
Yeah,
But what I want to talk about is, first, there's 2 errors the Yankees made that I want to talk about. Number 1, Aaron Judge, he looked away. I didn't see the play. I was outside. I was fiddling on my phone.
He must have seen
But from what I heard,
one at a time. And Ben has the floor.
From what I heard, he looked at first base and he looked away from the ball. That's the first rule you don't do. You don't ever look away from the ball. When you were taught as a kid.
That is the first rule in all of ball sports. Never keep your eye off the ball.
The second error, I just saw the video of it because I meant to look it up and I never did, but I finally saw it earlier today. Rizzo is getting so much hate on him not trying to attempt to go to first base. That is not on him. Yes, he should have tried to maybe made an attempt. However, that is your almost $300 million pitcher's fault. Garrett Cole should have ran to first base. He stopped halfway. If he would have kept going, he probably would have made it there before the fucking batter did. That is on Garrett Cole. And Garrett Cole pointed to first base like he didn't know what Rizzo played first base. Oh, yeah, that's a first base, Cole. What do you want me to do? Look at it? My fat ass is 36 years old. I used to play for the fucking Cubs. I'm a fucking dumbass too, but you should have been on fucking first base.
My little leaguers know that, okay?
Exactly.
You should be backing up the first baseman. No matter the right fielder should be backing up the first baseman no matter what.
Yep. Right fielder comes in, backs up first base. Pitcher should be backing up first, third, and home.
That
is what the pitcher does.
He ran halfway. As soon as fucking Rizzo called the ball, he stopped and didn't even fucking do anything. All he did was point at the base like, hey, Rizzo, you know what first base looks like, right? No shit, Sherlock. I play it every fucking day.
Yeah, anyhow. I think there's definitely other things that happen. Like I said, the Dodgers, of course, had a great night. Obviously Freddie Freeman.
They wanted it.
Yeah, they wanted it more.
Throughout the whole series, they wanted it more. The only players I saw that wanted it more was Soto, Stanton, and Chisholm.
Freeman.
Chisholm, I didn't even like
the Yankees. On the Yankees, not on the Dodgers. On the Yankees, there was only 3 players who wanted it.
Honestly, with the payroll that the Yankees have, I was really shocked at the lack of.
Aaron Judge was a nobody. Aaron Judge was literally a nobody.
Tyler, Ben, hey, guys, let Cat speak. Cat,
it's all right. I got 4 kids. I'm used to it. I was just gonna wait for them to shut up.
They weren't going to.
With the Yankees payroll, really, guys? Really? They literally were just standing out in the field. It didn't even look like they were paying attention. They might as well have been kneeling down in the dirt, writing their name like the T-ball kids do.
To be fair, the only people that they're really making big payments out to is Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Garrett Cole. All the other players that are on that team are getting paid chump change. Soto knows he's only there for a rental. He was only there for a year. He knows he's gone. He really doesn't give a fuck because he was already won a ring nationally. He's just there.
And watch Artie Moreno overpays for him and ruins him in the Angels.
And let me say another thing. Honestly, I'm sorry to interrupt, but one thing I just thought of is the only person really, honestly, that looked like he actually wanted to be there. Actually, well, maybe 2.
You said 3. There was Juan Soto, there was Giancarlo Stanton, and then there was also Jazz Chisholm.
If you think about it, I really don't think Juan Soto really gave a 2 shits, really, because he already won a ring. And he's really a 1-year rental. The 2 players that really looked like they wanted to be there was Stanton and Chisholm, which are the 2 former fucking Marlins players. They're the only ones that really looked like they wanted to be there.
Right.
Soto,
let me also say this. Isn't it weird that Aaron Judge disappeared like another judge? Famous keg stand judge Brett Kavanaugh's rape cases. I mean, like that.
Well,
ayo.
The thing is, the judge played what was it? He played 55 playoff. What was it? 55 playoff games. I said. And he struck out 85 times or something.
Yes.
That's a horrible
Aaron Judge pretty much is the Lamar Jackson of the MLB. In the regular season, he's awesome. In the playoffs, he disappears faster than Thanos can snap his fingers.
There's another player in baseball history that did that, and I can't remember who the fuck it was, but there is another baseball player that SHOHEI OHTANI, to be honest with you, he didn't show up either.
And yet, Rob Manfred and all the other MLB sporting magazines are writing his Johnson.
Now here's what.
I swear the media is writing him like Marika Hayes. Hey-oh.
Now, one question remains. Here's the question that remains for next
Give
season.
us the question, Ben. Give us the question.
So,
before I reference another porn star.
So, Shohei Ohtani, next season. Like, what do you think his odds are in getting 40 home runs, 40 stolen bases, and getting at least 12 to 13 wins as a pitcher? What do you think?
Very high. Very high.
Well, since we're talking odds, I mean, what are the odds he's going to be back at the craps table?
But here's the issue. Like, he just dislocated the same. This isn't the same arm that he got Tommy John surgery on, isn't it?
Yeah,
He just
I was wondering about that. I was wondering if it was the same arm.
Left shoulder.
If I were the Dodgers, I would sit down and talk to this guy and be like, "Look, honestly,
pick a position. Pick a position, right?"
I would honestly tell him. Look, he's great. He does great as both positions. So I'm not going to lie.
Well, but
he is a great baseball.
But it's also like, how long can he keep that up before
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, if he pitches next year, if he pitches next season, is he going to last the whole entire season, or is he going to get re-injured? It's the second time getting injured, and his second time is it the second time getting Tommy John, or his first time? I know he got injured once already.
How many times Manny Machado's knees blew out on him?
That's Manny Machado. Manny Machado hasn't got injured in a while.
And that is why Mike Moustakas was a better baseball player than Manny Machado. He just got fucked by free agency.
Manny Machado
I can't really stand Manny Machado because he turned into
I don't blame you because, again, Mike Moustakas was a better ball player.
Yeah.
And yet Manny Machado got all the hype.
Look, Manny Machado, I mean, as an Orioles fan, like Katie said, look, he's a decent ball player. However, personality-wise, he sucks ass.
He turned into such an asshole, and he really threw off the entire chemistry of the whole clubhouse. Like, you could just
let everything
see it. Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah. Again, it's Manny Machado.
He reminded me of another Alex Rodriguez. That's all he is. He's another Alex Rodriguez.
He wanted to be a mini A-Rod.
Not even because
is he as bad as Nick Markakis, though? I don't know. Damn Nick Markakis.
Markakis wasn't that bad. Markakis, compared to Machado, Markakis was not that bad.
Let me just say.
That's an in-joke, by the way.
Let me just say. The 2014 Kansas City Royals put a really bad taste in my mouth as looking from
You're welcome. You're welcome. I knew 3/4 of the guys on that team. You're welcome.
The Royals are also, just like the Orioles, a fucking small market team. However, the way they acted in 2014, the Royals acted like total fucking dickheads. And they played really dirty during that game. And the umpires were really fucking bad and gave the Royals some calls that they shouldn't have gotten. And they played dirty. And it really pissed me off. I can't remember the guy's name because it pisses me off so much. What was it?
Was it Angel Hernandez?
No, I think it was Mark Hernandez. Was it Mark Reynolds?
Jayme's
Whoever
in.
was on the Orioles the previous season was on the Royals the next season after. I think it was Mark Reynolds. I can't remember.
I think you're right.
Jayme has entered. Jayme has entered dirt and turf.
Like, hey, Jayme. He acted like a fucking dickhead, and then the fucking Royals team acted like fucking dicks.
Yeah,
and that put me a bad fucking taste in my mouth. And like some of the shit, like the way some of these teams act, like it shouldn't be tolerated.
Welcome to playoff baseball.
And there's
Jayme, we're talking about the World Series. Obviously, congrats to the Dodgers.
I got played.
I mean, the Yankees did choke faster than you could say Maitland Ward.
I'm gonna say something that may be against popular belief, but every time Chaz Chisholm stole a base, or anytime he
He
came up
said
to
jism.
he acted like cocky. He acted like he was better than anybody else on the other team.
That's
And then-
but that's
and then he
Jazz Chisholm.
stole-
I mean, he is
the
literally
base.
signed with Aria. He's got ice cream on his baseball glove.
like even the year before when he was on MLB The Show cover of MLB The Show 23, nobody thought he deserved it. There's no reason why he deserved it at all.
See,
He's not.
there's a
Just like
reason why
Vladimir Guerrero
showboating.
Jr. didn't deserve it.
He acts
You
like
know?
he's better than everybody else, and he showboated
See,
every time he stole a base. Okay,
there is a
congratulations,
reason.
you're fucking fat.
There's
All
a
right.
reason that
All right, Ben, let Cat talk. Damn.
Sorry, I'm
There-
roasting. Yankees.
Benjamin, shut up. There is a reason that in the NFL you can get a penalty for showboating. There's a reason for that. It takes away sportsmanship.
Yeah,
So
Trump
don't
just
do
lost
that in the
2.4 billion.
these
that's
guys
awesome.
who
Some
walk
things I feel
around, these
it
guys
should
who
be
walk
there.
around.
There's some
These
things I
guys-
feel like should be there, and there's some things I feel like shouldn't be there. I agree.
All right.
But like we need the sportsmanship still. Without the sportsmanship, like what's the point? Like so we can watch these overpaid men just trot around the field? No, thank you.
There is a time and place for showboating, but you do need to have a little bit of class and sportsmanship. I also agree. However,
I think the main reason why I'm like it irritates me is that he did it when the Yankees were down 3-0, 2-0. Like they were literally losing the series, and he's over here showboating like, oh, congratulations! I can steal a fucking base and I can move my arms like this on ATV. Like, okay,
everyone does that shit. No, everyone does the little shimmy when they steal a base for some weird reason. It pisses me off.
It's just like I hate when baseball players. I really hate it. Like I don't mind too much when the Orioles do the little like bird like spinning thing. It's not that much of it. Doesn't look like showboating. It just looks like they're having fun. But when you're doing like weird like motions with your hands and shit, like I
mean, at least they're not twerking after they steal second base.
At least they're not Cardi Bing up in it. Yeah, I mean, at least they're not doing a Cardi B show. I mean, that
should draw a fine.
Anywho.
Like if they try to twerk in those pants from Fanatics that tear,
Katie is gonna
and
love
they're
that.
see-through because Manfred was too cheap to actually.
That should be a fine.
Anywho,
Jamie's wife,
guys. Let Jayme hasn't had a chance to speak. Let him. Let me give him the floor. Jayme, I want to know your opinion on the World Series. That's all I ask. That way, I'm trying to do this before Ben, Tyler, and Kat and all of us try to go over each other like we're zombies. Or he Yinzer's after a beer. Hey, you take that back! You know, I'm not like that after I go after a beer. Yinzer, I swear.
Hey, Pirates suck, by the way.
Fuck you, Ben!
And
I'll see you tomorrow! Bye, Yinzer! Bye, Yinzer!
Go away.
Anyhow, Jayme, once again, sorry for these rude people. Floor is yours. Talk at the World Series.
The way that I'm going to say New York as a state. They when it comes to big time play, when it comes to key matchups, when it comes to prime time events, only once in a blue moon will you get the right New York team to play.
Yeah.
Any other time,
they become as bad as Philadelphia. And I'm talking
any other time, it is equivalent to.
I'm talking Eagles.
What I was going to say is any other time, it's equivalent to Eli Manning throwing a pass, and it gets tipped and it gets intercepted. That is New York.
New York might as well be wearing a Philadelphia Eagles jersey and going after cupcakes Yeah,
Oh,
3/4 of the time they act like EDP. Oh,
You're not wrong.
But when Juan Soto, he's the one I want to emphasis on.
For what?
Juan Soto was the best player in the World Series for the Yankees.
Well, yeah, I mean,
when nobody else
let
decided
Jayme
that they
cook.
wanted to hit until Game 4. They waited till they were in a 3-0 deficit for everyone else besides Juan Soto to remember how to play baseball.
well, I mean, I would say there was at least two other players at least contributing.
Anyhow,
I would say Chisholm and Stanton at least did something. The rest
No,
of it,
I
I
agree.
would agree. Though.
My whole take is solely on Juan Soto.
yep.
I mean, I would
The
agree
fact
though.
that I will also add this on the Dodgers. First off, the Yankees. I know they're going to glorify that fan that interfered with Mookie Betts. That's a crying shame because that is a lack of class and sportsmanship in the game of baseball when the fans interfere with a professional athlete.
He's getting a statue.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's how sick that is. Also, I will also add that they're glorifying Shohei OHTANI, and Shohei OHTANI wasn't the MVP of that World Series for the Dodgers. That was Freddie Freeman.
He really sucked, actually. Honestly.
Yes. Shohei OHTANI wasn't that good. Wasn't that good in the World Series?
No, he was not.
No.
Can I say something, guys? I haven't said anything.
One at a time.
If you compare Shohei OHTANI to a Yankees player, I would compare him to Aaron Judge.
Yes. Yeah, he was just a better version of him. But I will also say this. This was the last season of Clayton Kershaw. And Clayton Kershaw walks away with a ring.
Can I finish though?
Go ahead, Jayme, before we wrap this up.
Yes, because I knew we were about to wrap up, so I just wanted to get my closing remarks in.
Yep.
I never really got to say much.
So one side thing, Shohei OHTANI was playing baseball after a dislocated wrist. Aaron Judge had nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
But Juan Soto, the big thing in New York, and Tyler can correct me if I'm wrong, is whether or not he is going to return as a Yankee, and I will say no. Because it is a sucky feeling to be the only consistent player in New York during a World Series.
Jayme.
And know that you didn't have any backup when the only time they could hit was against a bullpen game.
Jayme, watch Juan Soto gets overpaid and lands in the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim because Artie Moreno will overpay for him and waste his career.
No, you know
Can I say a few things before we go? Well, I haven't got to say
Tyler, finish up. Then we'll get to the ad read, and then my closing statements on
our resident New Yorker.
You know who's going to sign?
Shut up, Ben. Please.
Ben, please shut. Please. I know you're drunk.
I'm going to say who's going to sign Juan Soto.
Anyways, my personal opinions on the thing is the Yankees didn't look like the Yankees from the ALCS.
No,
they didn't have no firepower. After they went down 3-0, they looked like they didn't give a shit. They just wanted to get it done. That's how I looked at it. Like they just lost hope and it showed. That we thought we could take them, but maybe they're better than us. So maybe they're better than us. Let's stop trying. I feel absolutely terrible for Juan Soto. For having to carry that team in the World Series.
Because there's going to be a team that overpays for him and they don't do shit with him. Like the Chicago White Sox, Colorado Rockies, or the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim.
The New York Mets are going to pay for Soto.
No, it's not going to be Mets. It's not going to be Mets.
He is definitely not signing with another New York team.
No. He goes to Oakland.
Baltimore.
Baltimore
Orioles.
You mean Las Vegas?
I guess Baltimore signing him.
Anywho, guys,
Baltimore really could.
Let's not speculate on Juan Soto. We don't need to, because that's next season, and next season is a while away. We got to focus on the now, and now be the time to mention our affiliate sponsor that has been with us ever since I have said grab your seeds and grab your gum, and that we needed the sunflower seed sponsor. That is Smackin' Sunflower Seeds.
Smackin', baby.
Smackin' Sunflower Seeds is the viral sunflower seed. They have of course released great flavors such as cinnamon churro, backyard barbecue, cracked black pepper, garlic parmesan, and ranch. But ranch and dill. But they also have limited edition flavors as well.
Oh yeah, what's that?
They of course originally released the Everything Bagel. They also had chili lime. Everything Bagel is the new flavor coming out. So
don't they have a pickle flavor one?
Yeah, they have a dill pickle one. Yes, that's kind of a standard. They also launched limited edition flavors as well that potentially can be on their main lineup. Last week they had loaded baked potato. The week before they had chili lime.
They should do pumpkin seeds as well.
That'll probably be a limited edition.
That'd be clear.
But right now,
I wish the sunflower seed companies would just do the kernels rather than roasting the whole seed.
Some exactly what I want them to do. Some actually do that.
I want Smackin' to do it. Can we reach out to them?
Because the thing I don't like is that when they do the outer shell flavor and you get into the inside, it's like, what was the point of me smacking into the first part?
Yeah.
But anywho, if you want to try the viral sunflower seed that is hitting the market and shelves, why don't you try them out on our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcast? Show the podcast some love, because these are the most viral sunflower seeds on the market today. That is Smackin'.
And don't forget to hit up Fanatics for your latest Dodgers World Series gear.
Ben,
go ahead, do it.
Yeah, you can do that, but I was going to save that for tomorrow on the Hard Count podcast, which is tomorrow.
But that's baseball, bro. Let's just do it some more. Do more of it.
We'll get to Fanatics on the Hard Count. All right. But anywho, Ben, before Ben jumped the gun, I just want to say to all our listeners who have been with the Dirt and Turf podcast for so long, thank you for listening. If you are of course fan of other sports like football, we have the Hard Count podcast. We also have a NASCAR podcast if you love the vroom vroom, with the lap down. And of course, next week, if you love listening to us on Friday, especially my fantastic voice, we have biscuits and penalties. So give your balls a tug. Let's go, head on to the ice, tit fucker. So, we have that next week. So if we got any hockey fans, if we have any hockey fans, why don't you give us a listen? But of course, that is it for this season of the Dirt and Turf podcast. And we have to give a special shout out to our affiliates, Fanatics, Bulletproof Coffee, Dr. Squatch, Sleeves, W Energy, Duke Canada Supply Company, Fubo TV, Century PC, and Smackin' Sunflower Seeds. I want to also shout out that the Dirt and Turf podcast was a proud baseball podcast of the Social Sports Pad Network. Definitely want to give shout outs to where it's deserved, to the Social Sports Pad Network, and to Newt City, who collaborate with us and who will be collaborating with us in all our future endeavors. But of course, I do want to give my thanks to Kat and Tyler. You guys have been with us through the majority of it. Ben, you were here at the start. I know you kind of dropped off a little bit because life happens. Jayme has jumped in. Has jumped in from time to time as well. But he's also a main contributor of the Hard Count podcast as well. So it's glad to see you, Jayme. But I'm Cobra, and on behalf of Kat, Tyler, Ben, and Jayme, gotta put that bat ball and glove away, and we'll see you next season on spring training. We love you guys. Thank you.
Kisses and good night.
Yep. And don't forget, we love you. We love our podcast, and we are bringing back the old theme. Welcome back to the old theme.